Hello guys, it's me, Mythos, back at it again with yet another the morning report. Not so much morning when this is coming out, but what can you do? Yet another setup, yet another complete different experience. This is the last time, I swear. I'm not gonna change the setup again. This is gonna be the setup for the morning, and then the setup for the evening will be the same as yesterday. But now, on to the news, right? On to the news. So, that being said, Booyakasha. Here we go. We have John Brezink, Hermes Gasparini on the sparring table. And if we see it right here, it's by Concrete Elbow. Like and subscribe. This is almost a bit emotional, you know? It gets some man to feel. It's nice to see them sparring together, and there is a lot more stuff that they did. They were also shooting BAM in other videos, and then they have been going at it together with Robert Baxter for the last couple of days, and that's why one of the podcasts that Neil Pickup had programmed, that one has been delayed for a bit because they were still not back home. They were together for a long time. That being said, we go on to the next news, Booyakasha, and we hit that shit. No! I pressed the wrong button! Oh my god. So, if we go back at it, right there, we're back. So, here we have Vitaly against Nikita Bakin from Arm Terror. So, Nikita, really strong. This video by Concrete Elbow is all about that good vibes they were pulling together with Vitaly, and Concrete Elbow believes that this was a bit too close for Vitaly. He should be a bit more dominant, and yeah, he understands he didn't really use pronation, he didn't really use stuff and scheisse like that, but come on man, Vitaly, you are like top 2? That's what people say. And then you struggle with this guy in a hook, with Nikita. I mean, he's a good level puller, but he ain't on that top 10. Let's check it out.
He's an armature champion, so obviously his level is pretty high, but maybe not at East vs West level yet.
Concrete Elbow. I love to hear that, man. So with that being said, that's basically covering everything when it comes to Concrete Elbow, and to move on to the next one. My favorite mate at this point, Booyakasha. Arm breakdown. You see the arm, it's breaking down. So yeah, he did a post. It comes from Instagram, Still Morozov. Go follow and then like this post. It's still the drama, you know, it's still going on. We have a drama between Morozov and Devon. Yes, as you can clearly see here, we have a hammer. And it looks like Morozov is like a building hammer, doing something with a hammer again, and we don't really know what's going on, and he's being a bit sus. Ooh. So yeah, that's basically the news. He was doing something with the hammer on Instagram. We don't really know if it is the wall hammer or not. It's a bit vague, but if you go and check his Instagram, then you will be able to see. Give me a moment. I have him somewhere over here. Still Morozov. So if you check Still Morozov's Instagram right here, you see this? This is the post. So go and check it out. Like who? He's precious, and he added Devon Larratt and so on and so forth. And that's the reason that I'm saying that it's probably has to do with the hammer. So he's a bit I don't know how to call this. The whole situation is a bit weird with the hammer, so I think we'll go on to the next news cycle. That Mac, yes, the Major Arm Wrestling Championships. And we have Rabbi right here with a big flex. And Rabbi versus Dan. Yeah, it was basically a 3-0 sweep. Unfortunately, just your old average sweep. But still, go and like and subscribe to Major Arm Wrestling League, because they are a great league. I love Mac, I love the table, and I believe that it will be really nice to have them around as well. Maybe do a collab with East vs West at some point. That would be cool as well to see, actually. But before we see that, I guess we need to go on to the next Booyakasha. We have Hollywoodo Matt Connolly. And then we have these two boys. We have Hamza and Abel. No, Hamza and Abel, I believe. And if we check it right here.
Go! Yep.
Ooh, that was a quick pin. Quick flash hit. Ooh. So yeah, Hamza takes the win. Spoiler alert. And it was very dominant. Young boys. I believe that eventually. Because they're both getting stronger. If the Abel guy, if he continues training, he can climb up the ranks and he can create some good chaos and some good faith for the young ones. It's always interesting to see new pullers, honestly, and that's why I also liked the next video by Hollywood Matt Connolly, which is Rooster versus Jara. Jara we had seen before, actually, if you remember. It's in Hollywood Matt Connolly's channel. If you go check it right here, boom. As you can see, Jara right there together with Bailey. Last time he was losing that match, this time pretty dominant, if I may say so myself. He did do really good. He pinned him very convincingly, and that was outside straps, and when they get inside straps, or when they get in that press, it was looking even more horrible for my friend the Rooster. And once again, these matches are always interesting when the competitors are so young, because it could really go any way in a couple of months. Depending on the training, depending on the focus in these ages. I remember myself, and I still can be like that. You kind of lose track, you kind of lose focus, you like become laid back sometimes, you prioritize other things. Sometimes it's the school, sometimes it's work, and sometimes it's the ladies. So, you know, this can be really interesting in a couple of months. You should never doubt a young man that has gotten beaten. So that's why I love these types of videos, and that's why I love what work that Matt Connolly is putting out. So go and subscribe, it's lovely stuff. And even in this video, the next one, it's the live that I didn't cover before, but I watched it. And they're going through this. Jacob Johnston, he's putting out an Oceanic Arm Wrestling rank list, and he has done a really good in-depth look at things. So it's really impressive stuff. And I believe that we'll need to do something similar soon enough in the East versus West system as well. And eventually, I know we have like the rankings right now, but I mean a bit more in depth with all the champions and perhaps their records. And I heard that Dexter Tan was talking about that it's being slowly progressed, and it will really be nice to see it when it's completed. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But on to a completely different topic. They had also this very interesting point in the podcast that I really enjoyed. If Jacob had $1 million he could only spend on arm wrestling, what would he do? And then he brings up, a bit casually, that, you know what? We've seen Devon Larratt versus Levan so many times, we don't need to see that again. However, bring back Levan on that left arm. Yes, let's see the main superhuman strength on that left arm too. And I tend to agree. I actually made a video about this, about Levan, a couple of minutes ago. Sorry about that. I felt something disgusting inside of me. So, if I am to shamelessly plug my own channel, I made this video. Booyakasha. Mythos Hartso. Kamil Jablonski versus Levan Sagnashvili? Question mark. And that's some real news. Type shit. So, yeah, in that video, I'm going through the whole situation with Levan only competing once a year. Perhaps the left arm will solve that issue. We could get Levan on the left arm and the right arm, and we could see him pulling like 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. Come on, Levan, compete more. Please do it. for the people. You are the champion. Compete more so we see you more often, so that we can build even more stories and even more legends in arm wrestling. That being said, after my shameless plugging, I have to also plug the arm wrestling professor, Jacob Johnston himself, because he's a multifaceted guy. He has a lot of talent, so he's even made plenty of great videos on arm wrestling technique and how to become a better arm wrestling, but he's also doing vlogs about life and stuff. So talking about hearing a bit more about a person's background and a bit more of the story, here we go. It's like the universe suddenly blesses me with stuff to talk about, you know? So it's great stuff, great fun stuff. All that being said, I need to plug the league, of course, all the time. Here we go, back at it again, East vs West Arm Wrestling, with that East vs West 23 news. Booyakasha, the Vienna house, it's gonna be on the Penta. April 18th, scan the QR code, 15% discount off. Yes, and then you get the breakfast that is booked separately. So don't forget to go to the link that we have right here by East vs West. Don't forget to scan the QR code, and of course, like always, East vs West 23 card is gonna be epic. Don't you wait for it. Like, just go in, buy that scheisse, and if you'd like, you can always get the season pass as well. And let's not forget, 5% off Mythos Arts. That's the code, you already know. And with that all being said, with that beautiful execution of this beautiful one, I would like to say thanks for watching, and you know where to find me. Peace out, see you around, more to come. Goodness gracious. Booyaka!